Okay. Hakoshila. Hakoshida. Shinrei Klagetoh go. Adego. Nia. Ado Aji Tatna larger the Stagi Aji. What Nan Shisha de Si Bilkash Tinigi. Ado Lilanese Yato Ishije. Ado Tapa in Shlido to the Chini Bashichin. Ado she dash nalado senjikin dash che. What Ado Nana di quat Bitlin Ajgi Yashna Ashut Neto, he's a community member. What Bitlin Ajdo Biltanash Tanigi ya Benan Stahalno Ben Adolash Keniada Ado ni coordinator to he's busy with the ARPA projects and some resolution relating to the legislation that needs to be presented by our council delegate. This morning that's your email. So Tenda da shibi dashin has ado licht snobben nai abzaka de nit aj ado da ni hot on the Navajo Nation, a teenigi das yego ni nabe bjin das ti ashin sogot so that includes us Klagetoh. We do have some major roads that our community people use. The Quishi, Highway 191, so there's I know there's a greater road that goes from Klagetoh all the way to Greasewood. Then there's one that goes from Navajo Station, Adonana, Salt Springs Road. It goes all the way up to Cross Canyon. Then there's another road that goes from Klagetoh all the way up to Summit. One area in the White Rooms, J18. So, the one that goes from Klagetoh off of 191 to Summit Road, recently, Patrick County took over the road from there, from the turnoff all the way in the loop out to Wide Ruins, county by the so it's been about 3 months now that they took over that road. But in that vicinity, Catholic Church, on the east side, there's a narrow bridge, so along there, so it hasn't been fixed for a long time. I know when I first came aboard, and that was the concern that we brought up, that bridge needs to be fixed. County about it. So I don't know what their assessment would be on that bridge, but it needs to be repaired, and it's kind of narrow. Adonana, from Great Cactus Road, there's a turnoff from that Highway 91 lay towards the east. It's about 4 miles out. That there's a wide. There's one graded towards Wide Ruins, and one goes to Summit, Oak Ridge, or Lejeune. And I see Yego Tsetra. Although we do have people living out there, We do have $400,000 that we can utilize to improve the road. I know we I think the assessment supposed to be done. I don't know what the plan is on that. From the local level, from our chapter, we wanted to concentrate on the main areas that needs to be repaired, especially the rocky areas. And then there's a field out there too. That the Leona Todasi or Yujanana, Beshigi doesn't need the Loyat Etati, no Honda navigated Cecil Canalo, the Liande, so Edo, so I think where we really need help is with this $400,000. See what we can do with that money to improve our route up to Oak Ridge, the Ash, and the Abi Gatoli. Oban Sahakis, I don't know. Just Highway 91, Bahatinido, I from I-40 all the way down to Ganado. And we had some tragedy that happened recently. Highway Salanha, Inibini Nago Sat Hita Disco opening I'm never has so Edo we did a resolution to the State Highway Department, see if they'll be able to make additional exit. And there would be much more safer to travel on that highway that they know. So I think they had received a resolution at the state level, and we did receive a little feedback on it that they might be able to work with us and have a meeting, see what they could be able to do for our people out there in Klagetoh. Adonana Khendahatlehoya. Especially east on Summit Road, Kitahat. Inigiasiego, Nebjin, Nadahit. Adonle Salt Spring, towards the north, in Cross Canyon, Judai, Stohot at all, you Nayakehat. So a lot of times, Sate oyo na chita is in to chita nit in that haholan hahol jishla. Yasatin hanaha dot jojo in Sakisla. Hodat I because I think it's a higher elevation east of Klagetoh, all the way towards the north, towards Summit. Kunan Nakedat in the Ayat Yabin that's like this past season, we declared emergency with our community, and we know that we shouldn't be using our equipment to blade the county road or the BIA road, because we didn't want to wait, but we didn't touch the ground or anything. That 1 inch off the ground, and the operator we have to do it now. The only other concern that I have is like every time that you hear like a transportation division, I mean, you could visualize the state highway department doing their job. that shows that they are working. But when you come down to the Navajo Nation in dot, ya halanda and shitins change hallen. Out of BIA dot out and hallen. And a call Khalit or Isita Nishla. Because Junan Swahilzito, the Nishto, Ohliwanas Lago. To me, they should go out there and check up, see how the conditions are, to evaluate whether it needs some work. Edi odo eda oshilna hallen de holla et adas et ende odo eda shilna hallen ko ede shitil ahle halit odo team khadla ad halda hot ela hat ela da hot shla do hat ela stay hotel nil. What does it need? Maintaining the road, or what kind of maintenance does it require now after all these conditions that happen? Jo quite odo. What all on that ayat 8 on son the band case do ede what as ade shunan tada no lini de no lishigi what so ashi ni ado. I know it takes a lot of money to run a program. Jumniti kodo Mr. Patera ya halna the county hit that okay juda. So everybody's hurting for fundings, but I know if you work with the county, I know they do have a way of, if you render service to them, I know they can match your funding with you too. So what shin lo da hel dohto lilla lo do ban sa case. Ede what how they yat hastito lil. Oda zeta han sim yashade anedo had nesti ida. Hagoshi.
Yeah, Shanat, Mr. Nez, Kashin Kodo and Kitchahat Zito.
Thank you, sir. Snow removal, okay, we'll go on ahead and have Mr. Peterman address that one. I agree with you. We need to let you guys know where we're at, what we're doing. So part of what we're trying to get is road department to send out where they're going to be working the next week. We'll try to get that to all 110 chapters. Garina, can you help us set up some sort of where we just go to one email and it sends it to all 110? Do you have something like that at community development? Yeah. Okay, because we can't get on the groups because our Navajo DOT, it won't send to the Navajo-nsn.gov group. Like I can't send an email to the 25th Council. I can't send an email to the LDA group because the tribe system won't let us in. I'll try to work with you on that. But what we want to do is just set up one email and it hits all 110 chapters. So that'll be good for as far as letting us know. And then the other one is we're working on a reporting system so that all the projects that are happening, like your project in your community, well, the way it's going to work is every time that Fort project gets an update, it'll shoot you an email that says there's a new updated report in there. And that reporting system is going to go across all the funding sources. So it's going to be all the federal highway projects, all the New Mexico projects, all of the CIHSIM projects. I think there's just a few of those ones. And then there's 4 ARPA projects that are roads. ADG, you have to sign up for those, and every time there's an update, it'll email you all of those ones. So we're going to be starting to set that up. I have a meeting with them on the 3rd. We had an initial meeting with the person that's going to help us design the website, but I wasn't too happy with it. It wasn't developed enough. So we need to make sure that we're going to commit to at least one update a month so that you know what's going on with your project. How far did we move since the last time that project was updated? So we did set up a new unit. Mr. Danny Lee here We're trying to get him to separate it because there's too much commingling between project management and the road fund, the road project. And so we're trying to separate that one out. We still do have to figure out a mechanism for the in-house projects so that reporting also goes back to the chapters that are doing those projects. So there's still some things that we have to work through and kind of address it. But I'll go on ahead and let Mr. Peterman address the snow removal thing in Klagetoh. I didn't know that it was that much in there, so now I know. And then after that, Marge, if we could give 2 minutes to Miss Murphy and 3 minutes to Miss Murphy because she came in, and then 3 minutes to Mr. Anderson to add to their presentation.
Okay. So, Mr. Peterman.
Well, Yate, She'em, Joe Peterman is I manage the roads department here at Navajo DOT Yate. We have 2 routes in your area that we take care of with our federal funds. That's N28 and N203. That's the one that we do routine blading on. When it snows, we make our priority the paved roads. You know, our brothers BIA, they're supposed to be clearing snow on paved roads, but a lot of times they're not out there. So when it snows, the NDOT maintenance staff, our priority is to get the paved road open. So we concentrate on like N12, N13, N9. And then from there, once those are clear, we go to school bus routes. So we try to concentrate on school bus routes. 203, I don't remember hearing about 203 over the winter. But if you have that need for snow removal, anything out there, you get on our website and we have a work order form A. You fill that out, and it'll eventually come to my desk, and we can do assessment and hopefully get something done out there. Abigaya.